apples. That's it. That's all you need, apples.
Hi, my name is Celine, a writer, a traveler, and plant-powered. Join me on my quest for incredible landscapes, fascinating stories, and delicious plant-based eats. This is Plant Power Pinay.
Hi! So, ito yung second episode natin sa channel na to, finally. And first episode as Plant Power Pinay at first recipe episode. Sisimulan natin sa pinaka-simple na recipe. So, ang gagawin natin ay homemade applesauce. Napakadaming gamit ng applesauce, especially sa baking. Okay siya na replacement para sa itlog. And pwede din siyang replacement sa oil. So, all you need for homemade applesauce ay syempre, apples. That's it. That's all you need, apples. Okay, so unang gagawin natin, babalatan natin yung apples.
Apat na malalaking Fuji apples ang ginamit ko for this recipe. Nabili ko ng 25 pesos sa palengke. Kung may pasa ang mansanas mo, oks lang yan. Bruises add character. Pag nabalatan na lahat, hiwain natin sa apat tapos tanggalan ng core at buto. Sunod, gayatin ng maliit. Mas maliit, mas okay. Tapos syempre, hugasan natin para astig. Then, isalin sa saucepan at lagyan ng tubig, just enough to cover all the apples. Papakuluan natin hanggang sa lumambot ng todo-todo.
So, napakaluan na natin yung mga apples and tender na siya. Sunod natin gagawin, transfer natin sa lagay ng blender.
Ingat lang dahil mainit. Pwede namang palamigin muna, excited lang talaga ako. Lagyan din ng konting tubig na pinakuluan to help with consistency. Yung resulting applesauce nga pala natin ay unsweetened. You can add sugar, but if you'll just be using it for baking, there really is no need. Isalin na natin sa mas aesthetic na lalagyan.
That's it! Ganun lang kadali gumawa ng homemade applesauce. Ang dami niyang advantage kasi yung mga apples pwede nating mabili ng package-free. And syempre, pag gumawa tayo nito sa bahay, wala na rin kasamang lalagyan. Kumbaga, magagamit natin yung kung ano man meron tayo sa bahay. So, less waste. Itong applesauce, it will keep in the fridge for at least a week. Kapag nilagay sa freezer, sa experience ko, maabot siya ng 3 weeks. Siguro longer pa. Mabilis lang kasi siyang maubos dahil lagi kong ginagamit for baking. If you're going to use this for baking as an egg replacement, 1/4 cup of applesauce is equivalent to 1 egg, and then same amount if you're replacing an oil. So if 1 cup oil, 1 cup na applesauce. And pwede din siyang baby food if you have babies. Another reason not to put sugar para healthy yung kakainin ng babies. So see you on the next recipe episode. Siguro magbe-bake tayo. Gagamitin natin yung applesauce. Bye!